Hola y bienvenidos a Unidad 3, Lección 2, La familia. All right, so you had a little introduction to some family vocab back in Lección 1. We're going to run back through all that. Not so quickly, because a lot of these are new words, and there's an important point that we need to make today. So, mi abuelo. Mi abuelo es el padre de mi padre. Mi abuelo es el padre de mi padre. Y mi abuela es la madre de mi padre. Mi abuela es la esposa. Mi abuela es la esposa de mi abuelo. Mis abuelos, mi abuelo y mi abuela, son mis abuelos. Mis abuelos son los padres de mi padre. Y la esposa de mi padre es mi madre o papá y mamá. La esposa de mi papá es mi mamá. Y el esposo de mi mamá es mi papá. Esposo, esposa. Mi tía es la hija de mis abuelos. Y mi tía es la hermana de mi padre. Mi tío es el esposo de mi tía. Yo soy el hijo de mis padres. Mi hermano es el hijo de mis padres. Y mi hermana es la hija de mis padres. Mi hermano, mi hermana y yo somos los hijos de mis padres. O mis hermanos y yo somos los hijos de mis padres. Mi prima es la hija de mis tíos. Mi primo es el hijo de mis tíos. O mis primos son los hijos de mis tíos. Mis primos, mis hermanos y yo somos los nietos de mis abuelos. All right, now that's a lot of words, but there's a few things that I want to point out about all of that. So first of all, I used this relationship a couple of times. So mi papá es el hijo de mis abuelos. Mi papá es el hijo de mis abuelos. Mi tía es la hija de mis abuelos. So we remember el and la, so we have the feminine, the masculine and feminine, the, el and la. Those apply here because we have a masculine word. So, when we're talking about people, this idea of masculine and feminine makes great sense because, hijo, son, hija, daughter. Those are like gendered words, right? So in English, we only have a few gendered words and they tend to refer to people. There's some animal ones too, like buck and doe. But in Spanish, like every noun has a gender. It's either masculine or feminine. But you're like, pen, how's that? I don't get it. With the people, very easy. hijo, hija. So masculine word, feminine word. So those are together los hijos de mis abuelos. Now, at this point, you might say, gee, couldn't it be confusing if like somebody wanted to say, like I have 2 sons and 2 daughters, right? So it's like, what if I wanted to talk about my sons specifically? Like my sons, but not my daughters. Yeah, well, then it could be a little confusing. We do have these 2 words. There's varón and there's hembra. It's like male and female. So like I could specify with those. We're not going to get into that in Spanish 1. So like know that there's a way to clarify it. But yes, also, it could be a little ambiguous, could be a little unclear. That's just how it goes. Sorry. All right, so mi papá y mi mamá, together, those are mis padres. So together, these are los hijos. Together, these are los padres. El tío y la tía, right? So we got tío and tía, masculine, feminine. Together, they are mis tíos. Primo and prima. Put them together, what do you get? Los primos. Hermano and hermana, put them together, what do you get? Los hermanos. Now, what if you only have sisters? Well, then you wouldn't say mis hermanos for them. You would say mis hermanas because they're all sisters. So there you go. Okay. Now, a couple other relationships that I included here. Oh, and one that I didn't. I forgot to say this. So, mis hermanos y yo somos los sobrinos de mis tíos. So, yo soy el sobrino de mi tía. Mi hermana es la sobrina de mi tía. Y mi prima es la sobrina de mis padres. So we got sobrino, sobrina. Put them together. What do you get? Sobrinos. And then there was another one. Mis primos, mis hermanos y yo somos los nietos. Los nietos de mis abuelos. Yo soy el nieto. Mi hermana es la nieta. Bien? All right. You'll get plenty of time to review these. So, tu familia. A couple of just kind of basic questions. Okay? ¿Cuántos hermanos tienes? ¿Cuántos hermanos tienes? And as always, I'm going to ask that you please answer these in a complete sentence en español. So, I ask you, ¿cuántos hermanos tienes? And you say, tengo. So for me, tengo un hermano. ¿Cuántos tíos tienes? ¿Cuántos tíos tienes? Yo tengo 10, I think. No, 9. Tengo 9 tíos. But I could double that because they're all married. So tengo 18. 18 tíos. ¿Cuántos primos tienes? I'm gonna estimate. Tengo 25. 28. Tengo 28 primos. ¿Cuántos hijos tienen tus abuelos? ¿Cuántos hijos tienen tus abuelos? Mis abuelos tienen 5 y 6. 5 hijos de mi padre, no, de mi madre. 6 hijos de mi padre. All right. So after you do those, I'm going to ask that you pair up and exchange those. So you either say it out loud, por favor. So pair up with a buddy, ask all 4, then switch. That's all you got to do. The speaking practice es muy importante. All right. Now that you have done the speaking, have you done the speaking? Pause if you haven't. Now that you've done that, you know what? I'm going to back this up a little bit. We did the me and the me's thing as you were listening. Maybe you even did it as you were speaking and answering those questions. I don't know. If you did, way to go. If you didn't, here's what you missed. So, mi abuelo es italiano. Mis abuelos son italianos. Now check this out. Just by changing the word abuelo to abuelos, we have changed the whole sentence. Every word in the sentence just changed. Abuelo is singular. We make it plural. What has to change? We change es because you can't say my grandparents is. We have to say they are. In Spanish, we have to make adjectives plural if the noun that they describe is plural. So my grandpa is Italian, but if they're both Italians, then I have to say italianos. And my, I bet you didn't know this, my is an adjective. Did you know that? It's true. So mi abuelo, this adjective refers to this noun, right? So it's singular. But this one refers to a plural noun, so we have to make the adjective plural as well. Mis abuelos. So then, mi padre es cristiano. Mis padres son cristianos. My dad is a Christian. My parents are Christian. So like you could read this as like they are Christians, right? Like the noun Christians, or you could read it as an adjective. But same thing. Same thing either way. Mis padres son cristianos. All right. So then what I want you to do here, please read these very carefully because they'll be helpful to you on the next part. But as you're reading them, you're going to fill it in. You're either just putting me or me's. Oh no. I put the blank in the wrong place. It's not going to be like that on yours, so good luck answering that one. You're going to fill in either me or me's, whichever one the sentence requires, based on what it's referring to. So mi hermano or mis hermanos. Bien? Not difficult, but it's good to make you stop and think. And again, please read them as you do them for understanding. All right. Pause it here, do that, and come on back. Are you back? Okay, last thing for today. We're going to go to, I have a Quizlet set for you just to really drive home these terms. So you're going to go through, practice that, a little just practice activity, typing away. That is all going to come back for an assignment tomorrow about your familia. Preview for that. If you have Google Photos, okay? So if you have your own individual Google Photos account, you can search by like person's face. So you go over to the side where it like has collections of different things, and you click like people. And when you go into people, it'll just have like pictures of everyone you've ever taken a picture of. And you can sort it by that. This is for tomorrow now, find a couple of pictures with like big groups of your family, because that'll make tomorrow's assignment easier. Okay? And if you need to, like email them to yourself or whatever, but just like get as many different pictures of like big groups of your family as possible. And that's it for today. All right. Hasta luego.